God, it's me. I had a dip. We're now Thursday, and come Sunday it'll be 3 weeks since I last ran. And the last time I ran my furthest, which was 6 miles, and I was over the moon with myself. And I've just like went. So, and then obviously the kids have been off school, and I'm just like, no, I'm just come out of it. Like, you know, I'm still here, still batshit crazy and all that. Wah! But I want to talk about my time. Obviously, I've spoke about my like. What was it called? I've spoke about the NHS and my hospital stays and my treatment, like my aftercare treatment with the psychosis team, and I've spoke about my suicidal, like, you know, my suicide. So today I want to talk about the A-game, as I call it, A-game. Obviously when I was locked up in the cell, I think I've done something similar before, but obviously I was probably away. Obviously I was away with fairies, and yeah, everyone knows I was treated like a fucking criminal. But when I was there, like in the cells, I was obviously like hearing obviously the two bitches talking. The guy in the red jacket, he was talking, but I was also hearing other voices. But the other voices, what I was hearing, were like family and friends. And when I was there, how can I explain it? When I was in the cell, in one of many cells, because I kept flooding them, and well, obviously when I was flooding them, and then obviously I'd scream and shout about my human rights, and I could hear other cellmates, like, I could hear other people like screaming and shouting at me. So then obviously I'm screaming and shouting back at them, and then obviously I'm bouncing off the walls, and it'd be like I'd get louder and louder and louder, and I'd be banging and I'd be banging and I'd be banging, and then it'd be like I'd crouch down and I'd scream, and then scream and scream and scream, and it felt like a sinking. If I'm going to try and make sense of sinking. Every bang was me going one step down, another bang, I'd be going down, I'd be going down, I'd be going down. And when it was like going down, it was bang, bang, bang. So it was like I was going down, like, and I was sinking and sinking and sinking, and then I'd hit the bottom of the bottom, like shit, you know, rock bottom shit, and then I'd start coming back up. So then I'd be like coming up an elevator, like whoo, and every time I was coming up, it was like, so like obviously I'd have the sinking feeling of going down, and obviously I would, and I'm sat there, I'm like going down, and then I'd come back up. But as I'm coming back up, it wasn't dark no more. It was getting like lighter and lighter and lighter, and then the next thing it's like bright, and I'm going to the brightest like colour, and like whoa, do you know, and the best feeling ever, like the euphoria feeling, do you know, it's like, and then it's like once you hit that, and then it's like, what's the next step? So then I'd come back, and then I'd start getting angry and because then I was all over the place, and obviously I'd hear, like, I heard my dad, but obviously my dad wasn't there. So then I'm screaming at the door, Dad, let me out, and then it'd be like, then I heard Lorraine's voice, and then I heard her husband's voice, Mark, but then I heard her sister as well, and I was going along, and then I'd like sort of like go into sort of something else, and I can remember when I was playing a game with myself. I was playing TikTok Hickory Dock. I was on the bed, like the cell bed, but I was like sort of that, and I had my legs up against the wall, and I was playing TikTok with my legs, and then next thing I sort of spin my legs back over, so I'd go TikTok, 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 and try and bring around, and I'd sort of flip myself back over, and then it was a game, but I had to have my hair, because obviously I had my extensions in, I had to have my hair like in a certain way, and I'd have it thingy while I was doing like TikTok, TikTok upside down and that, and then I'd get back like, oh, what's that there? Like, I knew I was in a room on my own, but then obviously the voices and stuff, and I was like, oh, so there's someone in here. I mean, someone, and I was like, there's someone behind me. Like, and like I'm walking, I'm going, and I'm like, there's someone there. There's someone with me. And I could hear that, like the guy. He was he was awful. He was like, come on, you need to get more people on board. You need to do this. And then I'd be sat there. I can remember sitting there and I'm twisting them. I'm like, don't worry. I'll get them on board. You know, they'll be like, I'll get them on board. And I'll be like, hold on. And then I remember getting, obviously, when they'd have to change my cell because I'd flooded it. Obviously, I'd go to another cell, but then as soon as they were getting me out of one cell, I'd be like, right. Like, obviously, the guy was telling me to run. So I'd be trying to do a runner from the cops. And obviously, I'd strip off in the cell. I'd soak my clothes. And then they'd give me, like, they'd shut more clothes in for me. Because obviously, they can't leave me, you know. And then I'd soak them clothes. And it was just like a cycle, constant, like you know, and I was like, every time I was doing it, I was like, well, it's the game. And I tried to rearrange the cell, but all I basically could do was get the mattress off the bed and put it at the other side, and I'd sit up on the, like, just on, it's like a block. It's like concrete, and then obviously the mattress would be on top of it, type of thing. And I'd be sat on the concrete with the mattress like in front of me. You know, I'd be hiding behind it, and I'd be like, "This is my safe space. This is my safe spot. Like, no one can get me. No one can get me." And then I'd like peep over the mattress, like looking out, and then I'd be back down. And then as soon as I'd see like the coppers like look in for the thingy, I'd be straight at the door. And I remember being at the door and one time, and I was talking to the woman, like one of the women police officers, and her eyes were piercing blue. And obviously I'm going, and I was like, "You've got nice eyes." I said, "I can trust you, can't I?" And I'm trying to thingy, and then I remember trying to, like, because she'd done something, and so I tried to grab her, and because I was like, "Oh, you try to trick me, you. I thought I could trust you." And it was it was awful. You know, and it's like, I was just like, and then the last cell I was in was, to me, there was, I could see shit all up the walls, but apparently there wasn't. The mattress was shitty brown, it stunk of shit, and I was like, they had me in this fucking awful fucking position, you know. And the last time I could remember of hearing someone was my friend Daryl. I remember a conversation we had. It was like, "Lou, that's them wanting to dominate you, treat you like a dog, like," and I'm still adamant to this day. They spat at me. I'm adamant that the police officers that day spat at me when I was in that last cell. And I heard Daryl say, Lou, you need to get out of it. Because they want to treat you like an animal. They want to treat you like a dog. That's where they've got you. And I was at that point, and it was rather, let them treat me like a fucking animal or play ball. So I was like,
Who's this?
Oh no, I'm just on my blog, son. So, love you too, son. And I was like, so that was the last time, and I was like, whoa. I need to like snap out of this. Like, you know, and then obviously I was left in the cell. And, what was that? Oh, just changed my, look. God knows. I remember obviously stripping off again, and I was all, love you, son, and I was all for pain, and I was inflicting pain on myself. Love you. And I was like obviously bounced off the wall, banging my head, punching the walls, and then obviously I got hold of like my nipples, and I just stood there, and I felt as if I ripped them off, and the sensitive was like the sensitive, like I can remember the sensation. It was like yes, and then I felt as if I ripped it off, and I was like, oh, that's so. But then the toilet, I can remember like going into the toilet, obviously getting like splashing all the water all out, and I was like, that's my tunnel out. And but then I was washing my face like from the toilet water, and obviously I was going all dry mouth, so then I'm getting the toilet, what's awful, I know, I was getting the toilet water and I'm putting it in my mouth to, wet my gums and stuff. And when I was in the toilet, like I'm like in thingy, I fully went, obviously I was hallucinating when I was in the toilet that I was going through, and I was like coming through the U-bend of the toilet and stuff, and I was coming out at the other end, and that's when that last cell, that's when I realised I was rock shit bottom, and it was like the only way up now. It's like there's only one way now, and that's up, and you're gonna have to crawl out of it. And I remember obviously that hallucination, and then there was like I was crawling through shit, and then the next thing, the cell doors open, and I shut at the back, and they were like, I was like, whoa, and I was like, and they're like, oh, we're going somewhere, and they told me we're going to Rosebery Park, and that's obviously the like mental health hospital. And I was like, Rosebery Park, we're going to the park. Oh, we're going to the park. This is, and they all say like you hit a certain point, and then it's the bigger picture. And I was like, oh, we're going to the park. We're going to the park, and oh yeah, but so then obviously I'm in the police van now. But that was that's basically what I can remember. But obviously I get other memories and that about like when I was in the police cells, and I'm gonna have to find my books of and I'm gonna have like another read of them, because every time I like talk about it, it's exactly the same, but I explain it so different, because like back then explaining it, then obviously I was so intense and in the then down the line I've written about it, and it's like the same story, but all written by me and told by me, but all at different points. And to read it, you think, oh, and to listen, you think, freaking hell, it's the same story but getting told from different aspects. And like now 2 years down the line, it's totally different, and I'm just like, ugh. And like obviously I could feel like, and I'm like, I could feel something bubbling in the air, and it's a bit like, ooh, and obviously you could tell by my eyes as well, and I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. But obviously I've got another meeting with my CPN, and yeah, so anyway, because I could whiffle on and go on forever, so I'll just bid you all farewell. But obviously I'll do another vlog later on, and you know, about you know, more talking. But yeah, bye for now.